Hi, everyone. It is Friday evening, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. I wanted to pop on here live. I am still in that 31-day live video challenge, so thanks so much for all your support and tuning in with different subjects that we're talking about every day. And today, my title is it's about suffering. And, do we create our suffering? And is there a way to release that? For those of you who don't know me, I am Cheryl Piper, and I have I have two programs that I do twice a week. And usually they're at 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. I'm really thinking of moving those to every day. So I'd like your thoughts on that. Just kind of making it maybe 15 to 20 minutes a day where we talk about different subjects to help us move into our awareness. Hi, Dean. How are you? Thanks for joining. So today we're talking about suffering, and do we create our suffering, and are we able to release and move through that? So I have four different topics, I guess, that we're just going to cover a little bit. And this isn't going to be long, just a few minutes. With these live videos every day, I just try to keep it down to a few minutes. But please put your comments or questions in the comment area, because whether you're watching live or watching the rebroadcast, I still monitor the post and I'll be able to respond and answer your questions. So, the first thing that I would like to talk about do we create suffering and are we able to release this? The first area is to give up the need to know why things happen as they do. So many times we'll find ourselves in situations where events happen in our life, and we'll ask this question, we'll dig our heels in and we'll say, wow, if I just knew why this happened, if I only had that answer to why this happened to me, then I could move forward. Then, I could let it go and I could release it. And really, that's the ego talking to us. And it will just find another reason that it needs to know and another reason that it needs to know. So if we can step into that space of giving up the need to know why things happen as they do, it helps us to move into that forgiveness space. And in moving into that forgiveness space, we're able to release and let go those situations of the past. And whatever that situation was that created that discomfort or what we deemed as suffering in our life, we're able to release and move forward. If we give up the need to know why things happen as they do, sometimes mystery is the answer to that question. Sometimes us not getting the answer is the answer. I know that's a paradox, but that happens so much. To see if we're able to trust and have faith and move forward without needing to know why things happened as they did. And we're able to step into that forgiveness space. Number two is to keep yourself in present time. And I know, boy, this sounds like an easy one, and we hear it so much, but keeping ourselves in present time is not the easiest task in the world, because so many times we'll drift back to the past, just like what we were talking about earlier. Oh, if I only knew why this happened, I could move forward. Well, that's living in the past. And oh, if I only have enough money, if I only have, this happened for me or that's thinking in the future, then I can step into that and be happy. But if we can just keep ourselves in present time, these things can unfold. And by standing in present time, then we are able to really step into the next thing that I wanted to talk about, which was being able to see the beauty, seeing the beauty of what's right around us. We can't see that if we're constantly living in the past or living in the future. Standing in that present time allows us that space to just be calm and breathe and appreciate what's going on around us in that moment. When we're so busy thinking about the past or worrying about the future, we miss what's going on. So, once again, giving up the need to know why things happen as they do, keeping yourself in present time so you're able to see the beauty. And then the fourth thing is to just give up the judgment. Give up the judgment of yourself and of others. And when we can do that, we free ourselves from all of those burdens of carrying that weight around. It allows us to step into forgiveness. And like I said, remove that weight that we've been carrying around. When we step into meeting someone, they can tell right away if we're coming at them with an energy where we're judging, or they can tell if we're coming to them with an energy of kindness and compassion. And so giving up the need to judge others and to judge ourselves, that's a big one. There's conversations that we have in our mind. They can be very damaging. So if we flip those conversations around on their side and upside down and say, you know what? No, that's not my thought any longer. I don't think that way any longer. So I'm not going to believe that thought about myself or about someone else. I choose, and here comes that choice part again. I choose to think in a different way. I choose to step into this with kindness and compassion and love. And so that's just what I wanted to chat about on Friday evening. And I will be here tomorrow. Not really sure what time yet, but I'm doing that live challenge and I appreciate all your support. So again, give up the need to know why things happen as they do. Keep yourself in present time. See the beauty that's all around you and give up the judgment of yourself and others. So as we walk forward into the weekend, be yourself, love yourself, be true to yourself, and be who you really are. I'm Cheryl Piper. Take care and have a great weekend.